your knee to be free. Okay, if your whole leg is inside, you're always going to have to clear your knee. So I always clear the knee soon. You know, if I'm here and he has these, you know what I always do? I come with my elbow and I push. Okay, he's here. I bring my heel close to his butt, and with my elbow, I push his leg away. Okay, my heel close to his butt make it harder for him to figure the four. Okay, and if I come really close, it's harder for him to go inside to do that waiter sweep. Okay, so I get really close here. The reason I never push with my hand is because he can come with this hand and get me from behind here. Okay, now he can bridge and then I'm in trouble. So never really go and push his knee. You can get away these on the blue belt level, but these will become a habit. And then when you go with people with more experience, you're gonna end in trouble. So it will be the same. Put your hand on his hip, okay? And with your elbow, you clear the top of your knee. Okay? So I did the same. I keep pushing myself backward. I don't want my butt on the air, because that means my weight is on my head. And I mentioned before, wherever my head goes, my body follows. My head is going forward. That means my body gonna come all behind. So he's gonna pass in between my legs, or he's gonna sweep me. So I have to shift my weight back to my butt. So I do this pushing the floor. Okay? I do this pushing the floor. I can open my knee a little bit, get my hand inside. Same thing again. Open my leg. You know, overdo it. You know, get your leg, your foot farther than his head. Okay? So get really far, and then you start to sprawl back. Okay? But what happened? I sprawl back. And when I move inside, he's still having his hand inside, and I could not get rid of his hand here. Okay? But this will be always easy, even if he gets deep on the hook, with my hand here, I can twist my body and get my thumb inside. Okay, here on the hook, I twist my body a little bit, my toes are on the floor, I can take it out, I can put in here. Okay? What I'm gonna do now, I will switch my grip. Even here, if you want, I can come with both hands and I switch my grip and I come back high. Really high, and put my hip on the floor. Even if his hand is in between my legs, I don't care. Okay? So I keep controlling here, come with both of my hands, and then I twist and I put his thumb up. Okay? It's better the inside hand hold the wrist, and then the outside hand come under his elbow. Okay, I want to keep my weight backward. I don't have to be that much back. The position I like to is my hip bone on his face. Okay, so my bone is on his face. Even if you try bridges, it's nothing here. And I can have my elbows shifting my weight. But because my weight, and then it is a reason for that. My weight is above his head, so when he bridges, he doesn't cause too much damage on my base. If I'm here, then when he bridges, he really gonna get me off balance. So I come in here, he bridges, go bridge, Mike. You know, so it's no big deal. So I stick with his arm here. I can come a little bit higher, hold his wrist, his arm bar, so I need his thumb up, make this grip here, come under his elbow, hold my arm. You can straight here. Sometimes when I really tie, what I do, I come here and I drop my head above his hand. Or even I lift a little bit and I boom, headbutt here. And then I will hyperstand in once. Okay? If turns out, then you do for the other side. It's not the best case scenario, but still you can straight. It's a little bit easier for him to bend in his arm, but I can switch from here. And then if he goes inside, then I have to switch everything. Okay? So this beginning is very important. You know, I always prefer you guys to understand the concept, you know, understand what I'm doing, then memorize the technique. The technique you guys are gonna forget for sure. If you understand the reason why I'm breaking his grip is because I'm choosing to attack an angle his arm is weaker, you will be able to use that in countless positions, in countless situations. Okay, instead of come back here, okay, I'm gonna control, I'm gonna come here, keep my weight heavy, scroll outside, keep moving backward, take your time. Okay, could not get inside, you know, or his hand is inside, he underhooks, okay, even if I come here, okay, he underhooks tight, you twist your chest, my toes are giving me base, and I get my thumb inside, okay, most of the times I can break on the wrist, sometimes I have to come on the elbow, where I have more space, and keep breaking here, and hold the wrist. Push far. It's always bad for my opponent when his arm is far away from his body. It's very hard to defend in here. So, I control here, and then I move my hip bone on his face. My body still twisting a little bit. Okay? So, put both of your elbows on the floor. Your elbow will give some balance, and it will help you to recover balance if you need. So, hold with this grip, thumb up, slide, hold the wrist, hyperstanding, head or headbutt. Okay? Let's try.